a few minutes. We'll see how the day goes. It's all quiet apart from the kids in the playground. There's a sewage pipe not too far from up there, and I can actually smell it downwind. Rotten. Let's see what happens. I'll bring it back if we do catch anything. Don't think I'm going to stay around here much longer. Every now and then I get a smell from the shore further up. Can move further down the river. Just spotted a few fish a little bit further up. Could be tricky to catch, but we'll see. Right in here. Now we pick up them ripples on the water, but just a few little brown trout. So we'll give it a go, see what happens. My worm's just here. You can see it wriggling on the bottom, but there's a few little trout swimming in and around there. Broke the water there. Yeah, I can actually see a nice big one over there. Maybe I'll read it in a bit more and give it another cast out. I'm literally cast into the middle of 3 fish here now. And they just don't want to seem to take the worm. She just in here. I'm going to leave her for a few more minutes and put a fresh worm on it. There's a really dark trout swimming around here. He's about a pound or so. And then there's another couple of little ones. Not as big as him. Well, it's like they're coming in, up and down and back across this little. Oh, I think something has my line. It's moving up the river. It's probably a minnow or something. It'd be great if you could get access on the other side. Just see one swimming around there. Just broke the water. Swimming around here now. This is a tease. Right, I'm gonna leave it there now and keep some battery. I'm after spending another half an hour here with a few little snags and bushes and that, cut them off, but yeah, they were just swimming past the worm the whole time, literally swimming right on top of it. Yeah, even the big fish was just did no interest, so I'm gonna move on down the river, up around the other side. Yeah, I think I spooked all the fish upriver, up towards that shore, and I'm not going to go up and fish in front of that shore. When the sun hits the river, you can see right to the bottom. Here's, I was fishing there a few minutes and we couldn't really see anything, even with the glasses on me. When I get up and around over that side, I might have a cast or two in here. There's a little path down there. Follow that path down. Fish just breaking the water there. That there is one of the oldest bridges in Dublin. It's known as Packhorse Bridge. Might go see if we can fish under it now. Don't think I can fish that side of it. I know I can get in under there. There looks to be like fish jumping around. I'll have a look from the other side. Jump over that wall and come down through all that buddleia. What to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, I'm not going to bother going down any further. I don't even think I want to fish in here. No, go up into the sun. I'm not going to bother jumping down into them bushes and all. I'll come out smelling like pollen and the bees won't leave me alone. Yeah, back up over the bridge. Could drop a line down there, but do I want to do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, I'll bring it back and get up to the spot. It's very rare. A few minutes ago over there looking down, I said I was going to jump in here and have a fish, but I don't think I will. Looking at all that sludgy stuff down there. No, I don't think I'll bother. I can see straight through that water and I can't see anything swimming around. It's just on the other side of this tree where I started off. just there. This is where that slurry tunnel is. Because the wind's in me back, I can't smell it. I'm gonna drop my worm in here and see what happens. As soon as the worm hit the pool, right to the tip of my rod, all the fish swam out of it, and they're now just sitting beyond it. So they might venture back into it. We'll see. I've literally just spent 10 minutes throwing a worm in here, letting it drift down on top of the fish sitting in this pool, and they just won't have a bar of it. There's a few other fish over there, but I didn't want to put a heavy weight on it and just scare them off. But still, if I had a caught one, I might try one more up here near the bridge. Just jumped into this little spot here. Been here for 5 minutes. Just letting the worm float down on the current. There's nothing that I can see. I got out onto the river around 4 o'clock. Rolling into the usual spot now. Favourite little spot in the whole of Dublin. Where do we fish? Loads of algae in there. Loads. There's some nice fish in here. He's just gone swimming down the river. I've said this before in other videos about this fishing spot. You always get fish hiding in under this tree. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'll bring this back in a bit. Or actually no, I'll just leave the rod here. Anyways, we'll go to the other little spot first and check that one out. A few fish just down here. They haven't seen me. Now they see me. This is where I caught the rainbow trout that time. I was reeling the worm in and I just chased it. Right, let's go have a look further up. There's fish there. There's normally fish in under them trees. Sometimes I just put a float on this, on a rod, and just let it do its thing. I might do that this evening. Just leave it for a half an hour. Oh, there's a few fish down there though. The camera's picking it up. Right here. Actually a few little ones over here. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of action up around here. I don't know if the camera picked up the silver from that fish. There's another one over there. I don't see anything. Anyway, I'll go back and get the rod into the water. I'll bring it back in a bit. I first cast in here and I got a fish. Cast me line out and I got stuck up here. It went over the branch and down into the water. And when I snapped the line out of the tree and I was reeling it in, a little fish jumped on it. and I was like, what is that? Because the line was still slack. And when I went to put it down in the post, the fish jumps up out of the water, the worm and all in its mouth, and dropped it off. But he's in there. He's in there. Same as the last time with the rainbow trout. I was just reeling the worm in and bang. Maybe we'll go for another cast here. Brought up a few worms. You know, if there's anything on that, I'll show you. Nah, there was nothing on it. And it took me 2 casts to get it out there. It's a difficult spot to be casting in here. 2 out of every 3 casts gets snagged. Just where that fish moved. It's about halfway between the bank and there is where I have that one. I'm going to do this little spot for a while, and then I'm going to move it up to the bridge, and I'll put a float on and let it just float down here. Doesn't look like there's anything on it. That other big fish that was here when I first got here is moved off altogether. Give it another little whirl down here with this rod, and then I'll put a spinner on it. Don't know if you heard that. Interesting. Just as I was about to put the phone down. Just gonna leave that rod now for a while. Have some food. I hope you can see me there. It's good to be back on the river. Good to be back. Might have a few beers instead of some water. Nice as young. Them golfers leave. I'm going to go hide in the bush for a little while so I don't get kicked out. They've gotten stricter with coming in here. They used to always leave the gate open, but they don't do it anymore. People light fires. scrapes and cuts all over me. I can hear the fish jumping, but I can't see over the weeds. I just hear little splashes. Well, I decided to come out fishing last night. I was thinking I'd stay till probably 8 o'clock. But yeah, because I went further down the river, wasted time basically. I'll probably end up staying here till 9 o'clock, half 9. Something like that. We'll see. Today is the most I've actually been snagged in a couple of years. Lost about 12 weights today, 3 hooks. I should have just come straight up here earlier, instead of snooting around down the other side. Apart from that little fish that I managed to get by chance at home and jumped off. Funny thing, that's the only fish I'm going to catch till it gets dark. Oh, that sandwich. That was only a tiny little fish. I could see him swimming up to the surface. Well, yeah, but if I caught one or two of them little ones, I'd be happy. Crows be robbing me sandwiches if I'm not careful. I want to go up and check that other rod, but I know if I go up and mess with it, chances are I'll get snagged again. I should really bring me big saw, take out one of the branches, 2 of the branches on either side. Now that I think of it, I think of a saw and my Swiss Army knife. I'm not sure which Swiss Army knife I brought, but if there is a saw on it, I could use that. But in the meantime, I'll just recast this other rod. I just cast that rod in there a second ago. Missed the fish probably by a foot or 2. The fish didn't even flinch, so I'm kind of hoping it'll go for the the worm now. Let's see what happens. I have the camera on selfie mode, so two of the golfers have left. Once I see those other three going, I'm gonna hide in the bush. Oh yeah, that's, you know what, it just popped into my head there, just now. No, I was thinking about it yesterday. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go to Bulgaria. I was actually saying that in my last fishing video. I can't remember what I called it, Fishspiracy or something like that. But yeah, I was saying I was gonna go to Bulgaria. I'm not gonna do that now. I didn't realise that they had bears over there. I knew they had a problem with dogs and cats. I knew there was bears somewhere around there, but I didn't realise the area that I'd be going to has bears in it. And yeah, I don't know the first thing about dealing with bears. I don't have bear spray. I don't have a shotgun. I don't fancy waking up to one of them sniffing my head. Yeah, fact that, like, I mean, I could go and it'd be alright and I wouldn't come across them, but I don't want to take the chance. It would be an experience all the same. But I might be going to Scotland instead. Two of my friends are playing a gig over there in a big castle grounds. 17th or the 20th of September, which means it'll be a lot sooner than if I was going to Bulgaria. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go over there, and it's free to roam, so I can just roam about Scotland for a few days. I'm gonna look into flights and that this week. I looked at flights the other night when the gig popped up, and the fly into Aberdeen was like €300 going to Aberdeen, and that's where it's gonna be. You know, if I go to Glasgow or Edinburgh, it'd be a lot cheaper. Probably €50, €80, probably less. The gig is like the Friday and the Saturday night, so I'm thinking maybe if I go over on the Thursday, I'll leave on the Monday. I look into flying into Glasgow, and then I'll just have to get a train or a bus or something to Aberdeen. I'm not sure if there's many of us going over. I know Deb's going. She's playing. But I haven't said it to anyone else that I'm going. I've just announced it here. By announcing it, it just confirms it for you, doesn't it? Rather than just thinking it to yourself, when you say it to someone, then it sets the motion of, this is what's happening. I have to see. Another golfer has just walked in. The last time the guy came out and told us to get out, today my daughter was here, and he was like, oh yeah, you've 20 minutes, something like that, and he let me hang around for 20 minutes after that, and that was like about 7 o'clock. That was back at the end of March. Whereas before, they used to just say, close the gate after you. Leave the gate closed. They didn't win. That was a big splash up beside me other rod. See the ripples through the trees. There's loads of fish jumping there. Another one over there as well. Come on, fishy. Go up and check this other rod. And then come back and put that on a spinner. And just play with a spinner for a while. Just move up and down the river then with the spinner for an hour or so. Till my legs get weary. No, I'll play with the spinner for a half an hour. And then I'll put the rod up onto the bridge. No loitering, no littering, not loitering. Loitering and littering on the river. Yeah, I was going to try turn that around there, but it won't give me the option to turn it around. It just let me take a camera. Selfie. Let's go check this rod. Oh, worms. I have a tub up here, but I think there's only one left in it. Get me big saw in there and take that one out. Be a nice little nesting spot for a rainy day. Resting spot, nesting spot, fishing spot. I don't remember my line being that loose, slack. Yeah, something had a little nibble on it. One little pink ends or something pulling it along. Seen a kingfisher going down. Let's hope I don't get snagged now. Not that fast. Oh, there's a fish on it. Got a little fishy here. Tiny little one. You might see him jumping. Where is he gone? He's still on there. I have the rod in my knees. It's literally just going around in circles. Right, juice down for a second. Put 'em on the leaf. Nice little wild one. Hey. He's unhooked himself. Perfecto. Not the leaf. Not the fishing line. Oh, he was wrapped up in the fishing line. I don't want to touch him, so I have him on the leaf. But gone. Yeah, I'm not sure where that video ended when I was reeling that fish in or what, but he's gone now anyways. So yeah, that was that little fishy. We'll see what happens now with the other rod. So we will. I hope I got that other fish on camera. I know I said I was going to go on the spinner, but we'll leave it out for a little bit more and see what happens. Go have a little walk around the river. There's your man that came in and checked. He looked over to me, looked at the golfers and then looked at me, and I'm nearly sure it's the same guy that kicked me out the last time, or gave me the 20-minute warning. 8 o'clock maybe is the fuck off time for everyone. So what I'm going to do is, when they're leaving, I'm going to go up to where I just caught that other little fish, and I'm going to sit in there, because I'd really like to just wander around in here for a few hours. Truth be known, I'd normally sit in here, cast down to here. It's good that they cleared all this up. Like the last time it was all pretty, pretty dense trees and stuff growing out of it. It's a willow. They cut all the willow out. They left this one. Excuse me. I could just see a fleck of silver there. It looked like a big fish. You can go out and come around and climb over the wall and come down in here. Fish in this side, but you don't want to be doing that. It's just awkward. It's awkward, it is. I didn't even realise I was walking in front of them where they were hitting their balls. Get out of my golf course. Get out of my water hole. Hear a little rummaging noise, like a rat or something. There used to be loads of fish jumping in here. Loads. All the action seems to be up here now. But it's a lovely stretch of river all the same. So it is, so it is. Nothing on that one. Just a rod holder I got earlier. It's a sea rod anyway, it's not for a river rod. But I'll make do. I'll make do with it. I think there's a fish on this one. Oh, there is. No, gone. Well, that's good anyway. It's gone. I've got to fight another day. So I just have this fishing off the bridge. Some bats flying around there. You might see them cross the water, like the light on the water, should I say. Yeah, there they are. And I've managed to escape the golfers, it seems. Your man came in, had a chat with one of the golfers anyway, and then they left together. And I was sitting in the bush. They weren't that strict around here. It's annoying that they are. I'm not going to stay much longer anyway. Yeah, I'll fish one or two little spots down by the trees and that'll be it. There's actually loads of bats flying around there. Loads. Where to fish next? Not a budge on that rod. Jump back in under this tree maybe. Maybe that's what I'll do. Or maybe I'll just sit out in the open altogether. Maybe I'll actually just leave the rods where they are for a half an hour and then just head home. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Anyway, I'll let you go. I'm gonna catch that and I'll bring this back. I think I've actually caught an eel this time. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, I've got my pliers. I do have the pliers. This is going to be a horrible job. These are bastards to be dealing with. What am I going to do here? Keep them waiting the rest of the line. Fucking hook is you can actually see the worm coming out of its gill. That's how far down it is, isn't it? I'm literally just going to cut me loose. All I could do is just cut me loose. There's a few ducks there now. That's that one. An eel. It's just after 9 o'clock here now. There's nothing I could do. I couldn't get the little pliers into his mouth to open it. I would have done more damage anyway if I had started to pull that line out of him. I have that other rod there in the water. Not that you can see it. Anyway, I'll bring you back if something else happens. Didn't catch anything. Getting out of here now. I wonder if the gate is open. The amount of bats that were swooping around my head, they were annoying me. They were just annoying me. Every time I was reeling them in, they were coming up to me. Literally 1 foot, 2 foot away from me the whole time. It's locked. Can I sit under that? No. Climb over. This will be fun. Last one. Just as I get over, one of the people from one of the houses walked past. He was only about 16, 17 or something. The light off my head torch lit up his runners. I could just see these footsteps coming down the path. I'm trying to suspend myself over the little ridges. To know now, they actually lock the gate. They don't just push it over like they used to. Getting too over jumping gates. Getting too over jumping gates. Not far to go now. So back in the city. I would have liked to stay there longer. I could have done another hour. But yeah, I had to test the waters of the gate. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take it easy. So yeah, like and comment and hit the bell button, and I'll see you on the next adventure. I could be out camping this week with Andy. Don't know, I'll have to see. the way now to catch the train. Enjoyed all that diddly diddly daddly music. Diddly diddly daddly music. Night time in Dublin. Diddly diddly daddly music. And diddly diddly pints. In the city. It's not dead fucking quiet. Like me. Yuck you boy.